Hello! Welcome to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, Chapter 5. We are halfway through the trial, the class trial, yes! That is where we left off last time. And, things have gotten interesting, things have heated up, but, I think we are still quite a ways from seeing what really happened. Because as we all know, usually in these class trials, basically towards the end, new evidence or new things get brought to light, and that really wraps up all the mysteries and what we expect to see and what we don't expect to see, really. But nonetheless, we are here to have some good time. We're here for a good time, but not a long time. So let's have a good time and watch other people not having as good of a time. I don't think it's a very good time that they're going to be having, unfortunately. Playtime. 50 hours. If you have stick around for, even if it's just a couple hours, even if it's under an hour, if you've stuck around, if you watch like some of this, and even if you've only watched like the class trials or my reactions to this, that, the other thing, thank you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sticking in. Thank you for choosing me as your, I don't know, entertainment source, however short our time together may have been. But yeah, thank you. And especially to people who have stuck here for many hours, you have my deepest, sincerest gratitude. Thank you so very much. I have a tasty peach drink with me tonight. I should pour this into a cup. That's what I'm gonna do. Pour this into a little cup so I can enjoy it. So it can be fancy. Not drinking out of the bottle, because that's not so fancy. Wait and see if anybody wants to pop in, say hi. But we're not going to be waiting too long. Hello, Star Knight! There we go. Just as I was saying that, no one was in chat. And then, right as I said that, hey, how's it going? How's your night going? Having a good weekend? Question mark? I think everyone in the world is probably on the weekend still, even if it is tomorrow in some other places. For me, it's Saturday still. Saturday night. I said hi. What? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we're having a good time. But nonetheless. Hey, Super Tai Tai 2! Man. We have a nice little collection of people here. Hope everyone is doing great. Hope your night has been lovely. And if not, I hope it gets better. And if also not, if you don't think it's going to get better, I hope your tomorrow is better. And if not, then I hope that you find happiness at some point, sometime, somewhere, because that's what you deserve. But nonetheless, we'll be getting right back into this. Welcome. And then the Monokuma Gun Cubs Theater segment began. Took me a second to get into the voice. There we are. But with all the Monocubs destroyed, the segment was no longer possible. I'm just stopping by, though. I will stay later. Oh, no worries. Tomorrow I have a gymnastics competition. Oh, really? Wow, didn't know you're into gymnastics. Gymnastics. Yes, that is what I said, and that is what I'm sticking with. I hope that goes splendidly for you. Best of luck. Make sure you do your stretches. I'm sure you already know that. I've done gymnastics when I was like very, very little. I haven't done them since, so I'm probably not the person to get advice from. But nonetheless, hope everything goes well. Finger crossed from you. I'll be rooting for you, Star Knight. You support me, I'm gonna support you then. I'm rooting for you. And so, the curtain quickly fell. And that's all there was. Right back into the class trial. That was a very short class trial.
The flashback light became the motive.
Oh, right.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but
Yeah, how many times have you tried to end this killing game? Either way, too many, and all of them have leaden deaths.
You are naive.
Uh-huh.
Huh? That's what I thought.
Oh.
I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Here's the naivete. Not naivete. Is that... naivete. I'm pretty sure, like, that word to me is just like, that's not a word. But then I'm trying to think of naivety. I guess that's not a word? I think that's what I've been saying, though. Oh, God. I'm one of those people. I don't know the words I'm saying. Dear God. Naivety?
Lucky totally gets me.
Huh. I don't know.
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected.
Please share.
Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
Isn't it naiveness? Yes! Maybe? That sounds better to me than naivete. Naiveness sounds more natural to me than naivete. I feel like I haven't heard naivete. It could be a French word, though. Bonjour. The naivete. The naivete. Because naive has a whole bunch of consonants and stuff, and syllables and sounds from French. And I know English takes other languages into a back alley and then beats them up and steals them of some of their grammar. So it could very well be French, but I don't know.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance.
Oh, I'd be.
Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in.
As I would do, too.
I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison?
Oui, oui. Half of English words are just Greek and Latin roots. That is also true. Lots of... English is a weird language. I grew up with it, of course. That's my first language. I guess... I don't know, my second language, I guess, was French. But it quickly changed to Japanese. I've been learning Japanese for the last 2 years. And that's definitely my stronger language at the moment than French. I know more Japanese than French, so it quickly became a second. Hello again, Super Tai Tai. That wasn't a very long period where you're gone for. Stopping by, though, Sepa. Unless... I don't know, unless you're talking about later. I don't know. Either way, hi. How's it going?
Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
'Cause he's a little shit.
What do you mean? If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game.
Learn Spanish. Good on you. I'm assuming English is your first language, question mark? I don't know. We've talked a little bit, and it seems you seem to be fluent. Or at the very least, you seem to be... Yeah, fluent. Not, I was gonna say... Well, what I meant to say in the first place, you seem native, however, at the same time, now I'll change that to fluent. You seem fluent at the very least. I've still got to go, but I'll come back and leave. Rinse and repeat. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Yep. Yeah, Spanish, I think. Spanish and French. And there's another one. Italian, question mark? I don't know. But at the very least, Spanish and French are some of the easiest ones to learn from English. From English, if you grew up with English. I'm from America. Congratulations. I am also from North America. I'm from North America. Yeah, huh?
That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game.
I feel like there's still going to be a 17-person surprise mastermind. We never figured out what was behind that door.
Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
Yeah.
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
Oh,
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully.
BRB. Talk to you soon.
So when
No
his
worries.
carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
I'll make sure to save the I'll make sure to keep the execution warm for you. Not in that way. So you can watch it too. Definitely that way. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole!
Ah.
I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow.
Oh.
What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
That's why the 3 antidotes were on the lab. Table, bench, whatever. Desk.
So you didn't
Took
have
me a
the
second.
antidote with you at the time.
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
How the hell is he still alive?
But that was my first mistake. Because of that...
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito.
Well, that's what you think. That's what you think happened. And there's justifiable reason to why you think that happened. But we're only like 20 minutes into this, so I'm gonna say no. That's not what actually happened. Because we have to find the true killer. What actually killed Kaito. If
When I
Kaito is dead.
returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
That's sadistic.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
So don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that.
Hello, Krusty Musty! Hey, how's it going? There's something that but we didn't see the bottle. We didn't see the bottle for the antidote in the bathroom, though. We saw the bottle for the poison in the bathroom. Why did we see the bottle for the poison in the bathroom? That's my question. Also, if it takes a while to circulate, and Kokichi knew that, if that is the antidote, if Kokichi did drink that, because I'm assuming that is, and that's what happened. However, he was shot in the back. But Kaido, why was the poison there? I don't know why was the bottle of poison there? Because if the bottle was poison, there was there, and if Kaito knew about it, he could have very drastically, but understandably, cut off his arm, like you see in like Walking Dead or zombies films, whatever. He could have cut off his arm, because if it takes a while to circulate through the body, there you go. Not great, unfortunately. How are you? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully this will bring some entertainment to your night, at the very least. Fingers crossed. I hope to be entertaining to people. So if you can get that from me, then lovely. If not, don't worry about it. But hopefully your night, day, hopefully tomorrow, either way, is better for you. Fingers crossed. You support me, so I want to support you back. Hopefully I'll be cheering for you, rooting for you. Hopefully everything gets better sooner or later. I've been decent. Today's my day off, which is good. And I have another day off tomorrow. So I might be streaming. I might stream more tomorrow. Maybe not. I have a few things to do. So we shall see. We shall see. But I've had a decent night. I was able to go over to someone else's place for dinner, and everybody is all clean as far as we know. So hopefully no, knock on wood. And yeah, hopefully nothing bad comes of that. But I don't think, as far as I know, I don't think anything's happened to me COVID-wise, and that's as good as I can hope for at the moment. But yeah, I've had a decent night so far, and it's good to hear this and hang out with you guys, for sure. Thank you. Glad to hear you're doing well. And I hope that you're doing better, whatever may have happened, whatever may be. Hopefully that, things turn around. And yeah. Stuff never ends up being stuff, no matter how much you plan. Life always has a different plan. Even if things seem to be going well, there's always little things. But sometimes big things can get tossed in there. It's just, toughen through those little things and sometimes big things. And that's not super helpful for me to say. Just tough through it. But yeah, I've dealt with my own demons and other just bad situations myself. I've had random shit happen to me for 10 years, 11 years. Is when I think stuff started going downhill. But we're here, and that's all we can really ask for. Just to still be here, because tomorrow is a new day. It might be some of the same, however, sooner or later, something's gonna happen, and something will turn around, or you'll have a new outcome on it, one way or another. So, hang in there, and thank you for coming. Woo!
You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do.
Dick.
So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you?
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run. Run and live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
That's why it was all scratched up. Okay.
In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
Yeah, I was not worrying, but wondering about that.
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered.
I'm back. Hi, Star Knight!
I couldn't do
Welcome.
anything anymore.
All I could do was
That's when
leave.
I made up my mind.
Oopsies. Welcome back.
As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
Okay.
In exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Super tight high. Hey, buddy.
Was that why you smushed
Bud.
Kaito in the hydraulic press?
I call people who are close to me bud. It's not, there's no other reason behind it. I'm not trying to be whatever, this, that, the other thing. Cancel culture, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Bud, you're my bud. You hang out with me, you're my bud. Doesn't matter. I don't care what kind of person you are. You're my bud. Hey, bud. How's it going?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him!
That's his personality.
You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Hey. I know your boyfriend got killed, but cool the jets, missy. That's bad language there. Watch your mouth.
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosoul. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh.
I still don't know. I still don't. I'm still not willing to bet that that's Kokichi. I feel like we still don't know exactly what happened. We still don't know exactly how people died or this, that, the other thing. I'm not buying into anything just yet. There sounds something that's weird. I sound like Deadpool. How do I sound like Deadpool? The fluctuations in my voice? I don't know. Do I sound like Deadpool? I don't know. I sound Canadian. I sound like Ryan Reynolds because my voice is Canadian enough for it to be that. I'm willing to bet that.
So,
I
what
don't
are
know.
everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You
No,
can
the
vote
way-
for me, but if you do, we'll all die together.
No, the way you were talking about Maki. Oh. Oh, gotcha. No, that's fair. That is very fair. Oh, no. I don't trust. I just don't trust. I don't trust. I have a hard time trusting people.
Or
So here
vote
we
for
are.
Maki and
Not
live.
trusting people, as usual.
Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Yeah, really.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet.
Thank you, voice of reason.
We don't have the whole truth.
Exactly.
This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive.
Get tested. Stay at home. Isolate. Dear God, whatever you do.
Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
Too soon? No? Too soon? Oh! There is something wrong with the testimony you've given us. Because yes, if you brought if you brought the antidote... That's what I was saying before! What the hell, game? If she brought the poison, or rather, if she brought the antidote to Kokichi, or rather to Kaito, but Kokichi stole it, Kokichi drank all of it, then what the hell happened to the poison bottle? Because there was a poison bottle found, not a antidote bottle found. Part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. It is the Kokichi drinking the antidote, right? Yaha. Son of a... Come on. Quarantine! It begins. Yeah, really. Me being my, like... I mean, I feel like in my mind that is a good theory, right? I feel like this is good, like, reasonable solving shit going on, and I'm going here. I saw him do it. There's no doubt. Everyone's staring at me. They think I'm a fraud. Oh, God. Well, I mean, you kind of are. I guess this one, Kaito protecting Kokichi. The control panel being damaged, that is true. Maki becoming the blackened. Maybe that's wrong. However, I don't see that one right off. Maybe this. Okay, fine. 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 Maki becoming the blackened? What? What? No.
Oh no!
Okay, since we went through all the other ones, let's discuss this for 14 seconds. I can't really discuss this for 14 seconds. Why is it that? Okay, it's that one because if the security went up, if the alarm went back up.
Used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar.
Okay, so the reason that is suspicious is because once she got back into the hangar, the security went back up, the alarm went back up, and if you get anywhere near close to the control panel, the alarm will go off. Is that what you're trying to say? And the alarm never went off. Is that what you're trying to say? You dick game. How dare you? I have a solid theory. If I swear, if that theory is correct later, because he was given the antidote. But we only found the poison bottle there. We didn't find an antidote bottle there. Why was the poison bottle there? If that's correct, and you just screwed me over on this game. Ah! Anyways.
But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
Uh-huh.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
I think what you mean to say if anybody got near the shutter, not a shady person. It can feel the goodness in your heart. So as long as you have hope in your heart, and you're a good person, a good Samaritan, then the shutter will let you in without question. No. Incorrect. Wrong. I don't think that the AI has... I don't even think that's an AI... I don't think it's even an AI controlling it. I think it's just a motion sensor. I don't think that motion sensor has the capability of judging the moral quandaries of man. No.
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Debate time! Yeah, there's something that's going on here that's...
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't
Electrobomb?
go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken. Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
We don't know that.
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Oh boy. It seemed like the alarm system itself was working properly. So what can we learn from that? Was the exisal too close to the hangar door? That way the security didn't go back on? I don't know.
I did
What?
attempt to enter the hangar.
No. No.
And I tried to destroy
No.
the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter,
Uh-huh.
the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Let me read the hatch's electronic lock. 2 X-cells at the scene of the crime. One was stored with its cockpit closed. I can't scroll! Damn you, game! I can't... I can't scroll. Did the antidote bottle say antidote for poison? Because if it did, he could have just colored over the other words to make it harder to solve the case. Let's look at the empty bottle. So it does say poison. That's a blue bottle. Oh, that's true. It could be the antidote for poison. It could be. It could be. It could be. You know, that is fair. That is fair. Yes, because I do remember it did say, yeah, it could have been... Okay, never mind. You are correct. Arson, hello. Star Knight, thank you very much. My mind was going down the wrong path. That is a very good point to make. It's a very good point to make. Crossbow. That doesn't make sense. Hatch's electronic lock. I can't scroll down here. I was at a birthday party, so I'm a bit late. What? What? You care that much about being on time for this? Dear God, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming to hang out, bud. Really appreciate you. Thank you, Arson. But no, enjoy the birthday party. Thank you for showing up at all in the first place. I really appreciate it. Thank you. What do we got?
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special...
I don't think that has to do with anything. Lasts for about 2 hours, and the area covers about 50 yards. Because there were multiple... Okay, it could be an electro bomb. You know, this could be it. This could be it. So let's listen to everything again. No, that's not right. I enjoyed the birthday party, and I enjoy coming to watch the stream. Well, thank you very much. Very much appreciated, for sure. And I'm glad that you had a good time. Glad you had a good day. And yeah. Thanks for coming to hang out.
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
Okay, right.
And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
Uh-huh.
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Oh.
Perhaps it was turned to a special...
The exosol...
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you?
Wait, the hangar's front shutter doesn't... Man, it's gonna be another one of these where I don't know what to say here. Oh man. Okay.
To enter the hangar.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Uh-huh. Okay. No, it should have gone off 100%. That's what Monokuma said when we went to get it right. So, if it didn't go off then, what possibilities can we consider?
I was wrong!
No, that seems like the correct thing to me making a call on, though.
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
So, can I...
I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
Can I say electro bomb? Can I say electro bomb now?
The alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Oh!
Wrong!
Come on! We have no proof saying that electro bomb was used. Come on!
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
I mean, yes, but how do we know that would... It would have activated with 100% certainty. Yes, it would have. That's a thing. Like, this is a very stupid thing to argue. It's a smart thing to argue, but it's a stupid thing to argue, because it's like, it would have activated with 100% certainty. Yes. Unless... But we weren't talking about disabling it. That's not what we were saying. Come on. I enjoyed the birthday party. I already read that. Never mind. I don't mind reading it again. Oh, I like reading comments. I like reading chat.
Maki only
That's
had
good to
one
read.
bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb?
I agree.
I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
I can't write off either. But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then...
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
Oh! Oh, it wasn't... Okay, I understand. Okay. I understand where this game is trying to lead us now. It wasn't disabling the alarm system, it was disabling the safety feature on the hydraulic press so that he could close the hydraulic press with Kaido still inside it, because Kaido was still alive at that point, so then he could have been crushed.
What?
So, Kaido wasn't dead when he was in the press. Kaido was still alive, to some extent. But Kokichi killed him when he was still alive. The poison hadn't killed him at that point. So, because of that, Maki is not the true killer, Kokichi is. The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was... disable the press's safety function.
That's it!
Yarhar.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
Because remember, it's an electro bomb. It's a hydraulic press. Hydraulic doesn't use electricity. Typically. I have a hydraulic press at work. It's for pressing laminate onto wood. I can talk about that more another time if you want. If you're interested, I don't know if you would be. I don't know.
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
Yep.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that.
That the person it's because something alive was in the press.
I'm right. It means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
Drinking my soju. What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? Kaido's cause of death, yeah. Mastermind, nope. Credibility, nope. Kaido's cause of death.
That's it! Kaito's cause of death.
Not the poison, but the actual thing.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
I like learning about things like that, and vehicles, and woodworking. Dear God, I could teach you so very much. You know, I have been thinking about this, and I think I will end up doing this. I have AutoCAD. I think I don't know if I talked to you about this before, but I did talk to somebody about this before. I have AutoCAD, and I could, like, have just, like, a just chatting kind of stream. Like, you know how people have those, like, drawing streams? How it's just like, oh, let's animate, or, oh, let's draw, and do that kind of stuff. I could, like, draw out blueprints of stuff for you guys. Like a Minecraft chest, or a Tetris bookshelf, or a Dragon Slayer demon chest. You know, the one he carries on his back for his little sister? I can't remember names at this moment because I'm stupid. But nonetheless, I could actually lay out blueprints for that. So if anybody wanted to actually try it, they could literally use those blueprints as reference to make stuff like that. And I could talk about wood stuff, because wood stuff. I know a lot about wood stuff. So yeah, that would be interesting, I believe. Yes, the cause of death could now be the hydraulic press. Yes, I like wood. That sounds cool. Well, good to know, for sure. That being said, that's definitely... If I do that kind of stream, I think that stream definitely relies heavily on having people to talk to, unfortunately. So I think I want to stream a little bit longer and see if I can get a few more followers so I can have people to talk to during that. Because I think if I'm just streaming that and nobody's there and it's just going to be me just drawing in AutoCAD... Which I'm fine with, but I don't know how entertaining that'll be. The cause of hydraulic press.
This is it.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention, but I still know the answer. Haha, game.
Press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
Yeah, wood stream. Yeah, and then a whole bunch of people in chat would probably make fun of me for being like, haha, wood, you can talk about wood. Oh yeah, you're talking about your wood. It's just like, yes, I can shape and mold the wood however I feel like, and it can become a very nice texture to hold in your hand. And yeah, sometimes it's rough, but other times it's nice and smooth, you know. Innuendos! If any of my friends had Twitch, I would recommend you to them, but none of my friends have Twitch. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
Dun dun dun!
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death.
We're still not very far into this, though. However, I've been taking my time talking to people, but nonetheless. What could have happened... Because Kokichi likes messing with people, and because we want Kokichi to die, or at least some people here want Kokichi to die, we could have Kaido pleading with Kokichi, because Kaido doesn't want the killing game to continue. And so Kaido could have come up with an ultimatum where either Kokichi, it doesn't matter who uses it, Kokichi or Kaido could have used the Electro Bomb, and then Kaido could have sacrificed himself. I don't know how, but he could have started up the hydraulic press himself, and then run over and lay down in the press. And so it's a suicide, is what I'm saying, essentially, instead of Kokichi doing it. That's the only other possibility I see here. It's either going to be, yes, Kokichi did kill him, or it's going to be suicide. Those are the only two options I see right now, but we'll have to see.
But that's just a possibility.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too.
Or, once again, as I mentioned before, it could be a 50-50 split of voting for Kokichi and Maki, and then both of them could be executed, potentially. That would suck, though. I don't want that to happen.
Right, Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaido's actual cause of death? Kaido's cause of death, the poisoned arrow or the hydraulic press? Is it possible to tell? I want it to be possible. Please let this be true. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I selected that because I wanted it to be true, but no, we don't have, or at least in my mind, we don't have anything that can say that. Oh no!
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
None of my friends use Twitch either. How come that blue-haired girl, I don't know her name, hasn't talked? I mean, she just talked, but no, she doesn't talk very much. Smoogie. Smoogie has just been repeating what everyone else is saying. Smoogie is the blue-haired girl, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. However, I know that somebody was saying that Smoogie is the best girl. But for reasons I still don't understand why she is best girl. So I'm assuming something's gonna happen with her at some point. But I don't know. I don't know. It's suspicious. Because I mean it's the same thing as Sonya. Sonya Nevermind from the second game. she didn't really do anything. Didn't do much. I can understand why she's a part of the Ultimate Despairs, because of her influence and her money and her military and everything like that. I can understand, and she did talk about, I mentioned this before, and I got it wrong, and I'm going to get it wrong again, but like Justice Mask, Justice, the Justice Killer, the Justice Hero, in the second class trial, the serial killer, which was Peko Peko. Yeah, I don't know. But Sonya didn't really do anything else aside from that. Lots of people don't like her because of that. I don't mind her. However, at the same time, it's like the same thing with movies for me. Whenever there's movies and it's just like, oh man, you have to be like critical of movies. I didn't like this movie. It's just like, I thought it was fine. It's only when people are like, oh man, this movie was really, really, like, this tops like some of my bad movies. I'm like, yeah, I can probably agree with that. But if somebody's like, oh, this movie was bad because this reason, I look at it, it's just like, I think it's a fine movie. I don't know, I'm not a critic. Come on.
What did you say?
I don't really like Smoogie. Her talent is cool, but outside of that, she's kind of boring. And she puts herself down a lot. However, at the same time, that's not necessarily a bad thing. However, that being said, she calls herself plain and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think there could have been a bit more to her character. Let's just say that. Right?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
How the fuck would you have known? No. Stop. How would you have known? The cause of death is either poisoning or the press. The electro bomb was used, so it could have been the poison that got to him before or the press that got to him before. That is something that you can't tell unless you have like something sticking into him, like a heart rate monitor or something before he's pressed. So at the last second you can figure out what killed him. No, you don't know. Shut your... How? Explain to me how. You don't know. No. Don't be surprised by that.
That's what you were trying to do.
Don't.
You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit.
Well, once again, we have a solution. The solution is what Monokuma was talking about before. Solution being that, yeah, we could have a tie for the murder victim, or the culprit. Not the murder victim, we could have a tie for the culprit. And if we have a tie for the culprit, both get executed. So,
No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me?
okay, so if we were being dicks, and we didn't want to solve this all the way through, here's what I would suggest. I would suggest, okay, Monokuma, can we have just a private conversation with the... Well, because there's 4 of us, right? There's Samugi, there's Himiko, there's Kibo, and there's myself, right? There's 4 of us. Including Kokichi and Maki, there's 6. So a tie could happen. We know that Kokichi's going to vote for Maki. We know that Maki's going to vote for Kokichi. So I would just be like, hey, Monokuma, can we have a little offside, just the 4 of us here? We'd have the offside, and I'd be like, cool. So this is what we're going to do. 2 of us are going to vote for Kokichi. The other 2 of us are going to go vote for Maki. That way, it's going to be a tie. And so, because it's a tie, both are going to get killed, we're going to live. There we go.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
That being said, that questions morals, but The fuck? I wonder if this game is smart enough to be like, okay, if I vote Maki, then it's going to be a 50-50 split. If I vote Kokichi, then it's going to be one-sided. I wonder. Either way, I mean, I'm going to vote for Kokichi. I'm sure everybody's going to vote for Kokichi because they want that to be the thing. I don't want Maki to die. I like Maki too much.
That's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure we have unused truth bullets anyways, right? Am I wrong? Do we not? Do we not? I guess we don't.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
He doesn't know. Uh-oh.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Monokuma has never, like, installed anything into the students, into the participants of the killing game. Monokuma's never done that. It would make sense if Monokuma, like, had, like, there was a slit behind your ear that was cut and stitched back up, and there was, like, a monitor to monitor your heartbeat and stuff like that. That would make sense if that existed. Because then you could accurately track, like, who dies when, but no, not really.
Why do you seem so flustered?
And even Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit or victim is. Dun dun dun! Yeah, as long as you guys are in the right ballpark, as long as it's between these two people, then, sure, yeah, you're right, uh-huh.
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
Don't lie, you fuzzball of death. What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
He doesn't have anything to check vitals of people. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? Well, that immediately eliminates my possibility of it being a Kokichi suicide. Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Amaha?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Yawaha?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Right, we haven't gone down this path. No, he's not.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Oh man, what kind of way would be monitoring us? Not the monitors and TVs and announcement systems that are all over the school in every single room. Definitely not that.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
No, it's a very fucking obvious big monitor in the middle of each and every single goddamn room.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow.
I hate you.
Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever that was. The electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Has everybody just grown to understand and accept those huge fucking monitors in every single part of the school? Like, what the hell is going on here?
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the Exisals...
They weren't protecting him.
The Exisals weren't protecting Monokuma. They were...
guarding him. Watching. Admiring him. Oh, great Monokuma, the very best leader in all of our mechanical advances. You are so very pretty and so very outstanding. We want to be like you. Please shower us with your love.
That's it.
No.
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
I would just like this to be said right now that at the very start of this, when I saw that scene of them walking around Monokuma and they're just like, they're protecting Monokuma, as soon as he said that, the second he said that, I'm like, no. You're wrong. They're not. I'll worship the Monokuma. I mean, pretty much. Oh, at the time, the Exisals were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him.
I'm sorry, hold up. Look at this. It says, yes, remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation. Oh, at the time the Exisals were on autopilot and directed only to observe me. I believe this conversation with Monokuma was only between Shuichi and Monokuma. These were the only two present during this conversation. So, oh yeah, remember what he said? Nobody else knows about this. What are you talking about? Nobody knows about this. You crazy meatwad. What's happening? No, nobody remembers what happened unless you're talking through the fourth wall at us, which that is probably what's going on. But no, nobody remembers that. Nobody, because they weren't there. You egotistical douche. Anyways.
They would have been scanning the area, watching us.
The first and second game both show that there's no need to protect Monokuma. He's extremely capable of defending himself. Yes, and that... Well, in the second game, it was, like, dream-based. So he also made tens of hundreds of thousands of himself. In the first game, if you read into it... Excuse me. If you read into it... and you read the, Junko's sister. Her. I can't remember her name. I love her, though, but I can't remember her name. But whatever. If you, there's a little thing at the end of Danganronpa 2 where it's like, what if? It's that story. I read through all that, and if you read that, you get to know her character better, and yeah, she goes up against many hundreds of thousands of Monokuma while trying to escape from the school. The first and second game both show... I already read that. My chat just reloaded or some shit. Oops.
But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him.
Yeah, huh?
They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
Okay, the other thing I have an issue with is that it said that they were on autopilot. True, it could be that they were on autopilot and as soon as Monokuma moved, they would shoot him, but this is never said. If they're on autopilot, literally just walking and circling around Monokuma, then if Monokuma moved, they would just keep walking in circles. They wouldn't react to Monokuma, so... But, fine, whatever. Let's assume that they were on autopilot and they were set that if Monokuma moved, then they would shoot him. Fine, whatever, let's go with that. That makes sense. But that's not said, but let's just assume that.
That reminds me. Before I stole an Exisal, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the goal
last trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So, you share it instead. That way, it'll be fair to all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion,
Can't Monokuma just teleport through the floor or something? I don't think it's that so much that he can teleport through the floor. I think in the second game, it was like a dream world situation. Even though it was a dream world situation, they still made hundreds of thousands of him in the dream world, in that Monokuma processing plant, whatever. In the first game, I think there was a limited amount of them. However, at the same time, that limit was super goddamn high. And, well, in the first game, if you're just playing through the first game, the limit is probably within 10. However, if you're reading back to the first game, that story that you find at the end of the second game, then there are thousands of them. But nonetheless, there are multiple of him. So not necessarily teleportation, but the same mastermind behind Monokuma each and every time, controlling all the Monokuma. So it's one person controlling hundreds of robots, essentially. I think,
Kokichi
if I'm not wrong.
used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma.
He does just kind of appear and disappear whenever he wants. That is also true, though. You know, that is true. He also must use, he must vent. He is very sus. Oh, dear God. Yeah. No, he must have a way of getting around that nobody knows of. Because, yes, that is true. He does appear and disappear.
Thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Never mind, you are Soda. I said this last time, you aren't Soda. You aren't Hakagure. No. You are this version's game of them. You are the stupid one.
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
There we go.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
There we go. 17th student. Because we still haven't figured out what's behind that door in the library. We found it. We've never been through it.
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
But Kokichi's never lied to us before. Oh, shit.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us! Is Kokichi the real mastermind?
Ooh, juicy. Ooh, juicy.
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know.
Aren't you normally the forward one?
Dissent among the traitors.
I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth.
You are the 17th student. You are, or maybe you're not even a student, but you're the 17th person who is behind that door in Chapter 1. Things come full circle.
Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Oh my god, who would have ever thought of that? Definitely not me.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Mew's remote control.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the Electro Bomb and the Electro Hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a very important... That might be prevalent to this case. No, 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 no. That... there's issues there. There's issues there that might... this throws this case haywire. Because if she made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device, that could have hijacked the safety functions on the press.
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Dude, Kokichi, you just confirmed it for us. Thank you. You imbecile.
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
It's because they are.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
If the remote can just hijack any electronic device, then can't they just control Monokuma? Oh, boy. Here's the thing, I want to say yes. I want to agree with that. However, I'm going to have to try to play devil's advocate and give you a reason why there isn't, even though I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. But let me attempt to play devil's advocate. The Mono Cubs, by the time that Kokichi received the control, and he also said that Monokuma just said that he needed a receiver. Maybe there are limited receivers. However, that being said, I would rather control Monokuma than I would control an Exosol, to be fair. But the Mono Cubs are all dead at this point, so you can't have them as test subjects. The only other one is Monokuma. Monokuma has a bomb attached to him at all times that can explode at any moment. And if Can I see rules? Can I see rules? Are there rules? Rules and regulations. I've never read this before. Even though it's this late in the game. I've never read any of these in any of the games before. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 No. No. Well, this is an interesting one that I'm waiting to see what happens there. Uh-huh. There it is. Violence toward Monokuma, the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy, is strictly prohibited. No. Okay. So the only one that really takes place or makes sense here is violence toward Monokuma, the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy, is strictly prohibited. It's not really violence toward Monokuma, attaching a remote control, but it is messing with Monokuma. I don't know. I kind of just remembered about the receivers after I said that and realized it would be kind of hard to get one of those on Monokuma. Yeah, that's the other thing. It would be hard to get one on Monokuma. If Monokuma has infinite amounts of himself, or even if it's not infinite, even if he has just lots and lots and lots of himself, if you attached or tried to attach a receiver on him, he could just explode. But also, lots of the Monocubs had said at multiple points in time that they are stuffing. That they're like cuddly teddy bears or whatever that are full of stuffing. That they're like very, I don't know, cloth and fluffy or whatever, this, that, the other thing. It could also be a thing where, because they are animatronics on the inside but not the outside, if you place a receiver on it, you're not necessarily placing it on metal. Their bodies are squishy. So, because it's not placed on metal, one, it won't be able to stick on it magnetically. I believe that's why it's able to stick to the exosols, because it's magnetic. And then the receiver would be able to hijack it through the conductivity of the metal. I believe the outside of Monokuma is squishy and fabric and cushy, and the inside is maybe animatronic. Although, at the same time, I don't remember the first game. I believe the first game made it look to seem like there was no stuffing, and it was all metal. I might be wrong. I don't know. There are multiple theories. I don't know. This, that, the other thing. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point, but I just kind of remembered about the receivers. Yeah, no, I think that I would definitely control 4 of the exosols and 1 Monokuma rather than 5 exosols for sure if I had the option to. But yes, it would be hard to get on him. One way or another, I believe that would be. Plus, if there's another mastermind, which is just revealed right now, then I believe the mastermind could try and figure that out or see that through the monitors or the cameras, this, that, the other thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a decent amount of reasons.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Well, he's supposed to be the ultimate supreme leader, right?
Yeah! Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
That is right. Actually, we haven't seen Kokichi's room. The only 2 rooms we haven't seen are Rantaro's and Kokichi's.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Kokichi lies all the time. We don't know if he's really and truly the ultimate supreme leader, or if he's just the ultimate liar.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
Also, this is prevalent because at the end, when Junko died, we saw at the very, 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 very end of the game, we saw that Monokuma came back to life without anybody controlling him. So, what?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Stop playing that trope. That's a dumb trope.
But I wanna know.
The real mastermind is not Kokichi? Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Enoshima, but that can't be. No, she's dead. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. So, who's done this? Who planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track.
I think it's nobody that we've run into so far, if I'm being honest. Rantaro, I don't know. I don't know.
This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
Also, I was hoping to see when I was checking out the rules, I was hoping to see that the rule about if there is a tie, that both of the people would get executed. I was hoping to see that, because that would either confirm or deny. It seems like it might be denied, but I don't know if that'll be played or not. I don't know.
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
If it is one of the other students alive, it feels kind of obvious who the mastermind would be to me. You mean besides from Kokichi? Besides from Kokichi? If it is besides from Kokichi, then yes, it feels obvious to me too. We might be thinking about different people, and I already know that you know what happens here, but I don't. That's why I'm able to expand my mind and go even further beyond and say these things. But if it's beside Kokichi, then all it has to be is Shuichi. Maybe. Or Samugi. Because we haven't seen much from Samugi. Okay, no, stop. My mind's going down, but also Himiko, but also, no. The one that it would make the most sense for. Honestly, in terms of lore, in terms of what we know, and the decision based exclusively off that, my head is in my hands right now. It would either have to be Maki or Shuichi, and we're just not being shown everything from Shuichi. Just like the very start, how when we were playing Kaede, we weren't shown everything. I mean, we were shown everything, but we weren't shown everything. It was said like, oh, I put all the items into my bag, but it didn't say, oh, I put the shot put ball and that into my bag. Could be a situation like that. Or it could be Maki, because Maki is smart enough and has killing intent and can do this, that, the other thing. That being said, I don't think it's one of the remaining students, because Junko originally, when she was operating Monokuma, used a voice changer. Right? I don't know. Himiko is too dumb to be the mastermind. I mean, at the same time, she could be putting on airs about her, right? Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true game. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
Because he was never shown the last flashback light. He was only given the keycard to discover the truth.
If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner!
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others, for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party!
Monokuma Ultimate Despair Headmaster. Oh, cool.
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it
Ba
anyway.
da ba ba da bo. Ba da ba da ba ba do do. Ba da ba da ba da ba dum bum. Good song.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
That being said, I think this is gonna be a classic song from here on out for me. But at the same time, I also really liked Monomi's song. Hey 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 hey! It's a great song.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
I've listened to that for hours too. It's great.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So, another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. Are you talking about the control? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we couldn't wrap our head around that. It's the murder video? That's potentially Kokichi's appearance. No. We haven't actually used this evidence before, but no, I don't think it's that. Kokichi's clothes, no. 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 Maybe, but I don't think so. No. 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 Well, actually, we don't really know about the dragon marks. I'm just going to use... We're running out of time. I'm going to use the murder video.
This is it!
Aha!
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press. Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
And then you know what hugging leads to? Holding hand. Wait, no. Hands should be... No, hugging should be after holding hands. What are you talking about?
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? I don't know. The victim? Victim. Yep. That looked like an M to me. Am I wrong? Was that a V? Oops. Light, shine upon me, please. There we go.
I see now. The victim.
Huh?
Is it even possible? This is why I've been saying no. I thought it was Kaido, but then it's been pushing me to think it's not Kaido, but no. That's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
I don't know.
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
True, but
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible.
it was possible in the first game because there was a freezer. Second game, I don't know where the bodies went in the second game. Third game, aka this game, I don't know where the bodies were stored. Or if the bodies were stored at all. So, I don't know.
The footage showed the body being crushed.
Okay, but this is what I was saying earlier. The only functions on the video camera are record, play, and pause. You could have paused it.
When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause.
And pause.
Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible.
You could have paused it.
Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Is this... Oh, dear God. Is this going to do the same thing again as the looping thing? I knew the loop... I was obsessed about the looping thing from the very start of the last class trial. I'm like, no, looping. It's obviously looping. It's definitely looping. It dragged me on for an hour and a half doing that. It's like, no, it's looping. Come on, let me say it's looping. Is this going to do it again? The moment I saw that video and the moment he said, the only options are play, pause, and play, record, and pause, I was immediately like, yeah, you could have paused it. Are you going to... Don't do this. It's pause.
Oh,
it's pause.
And what trick is that?
Pausing the video.
See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Pausing. Come on, pausing.
So we can't just give up here.
Pausing. It's pausing.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well.
Pausing. Pausing.
So,
Pausing.
can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places?
Pausing.
If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then, let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Together. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
Pausing, 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 pausing.
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
Pausing, pausing, pausing.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
I'm pausing, pausing, pausing.
Kokichi made it. suspicious.
Pausing. A trick to that video. But whatever could it be? What could it be? What's suspicious about it? There's nothing really suspicious about it, and I don't understand how pausing could be a thing, because you see his thumb and arm there for a long time, but at the same time...
That's what you all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
No, but they're pausing.
Does that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
No.
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
I feel like someone said something that gives us a clue. If we put our heads together, we can find a hope. We won't fall into despair. I believe it's the... I would have selected that, but I think it's agreeing. I think it's... this one. You think so too, right, Shuichi? The hydraulic press wouldn't stop if I lay underneath it, but it did stop for Kaito. This is obviously Robo... Oh, that's right! Because we tried to kill Ki. I mean, we didn't try to kill Kibo. That never happened. But it did stop. Pausing. Okay. Now I see why it's suspicious.
Oh
But if it's not the video, then what should I use?
Trick to that video.
No. I guess it's the hydraulic press.
Stopped.
There we go.
I agree.
I was right and wrong.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second?
Once again, only Kibo and you know about this information.
Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
I tried to kill Kibo.
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the video,
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. The video was paused. I hate you. It's not that. Not that. Oh, the control? That's interesting. That's bone for me. Cool. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm gonna lose so much time on this. Dear God, no. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. And this one, bum bum bum. This, right?
I see it. The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, You mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling.
You know, I don't know how. How would the victims be switched? If the only functions on the camera were play, record, and whatever that other one was. I don't know.
That would have clearly been
Brought on by the camera. While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
I see. I see it now. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. I hate you. Is there anything up here? That's the electro hammer. What's over here? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the camera. Yes, this is what I want. If you stop the camera at the same time, then it wouldn't have been working. Oh no, who would have figured that out ever? Nobody with worth half the brain would have ever figured that out. But luckily for me, I have more than half a brain. I have a full brain. I have these smarticle particles that are in my brain hole. Dear God, I've really messed this up, haven't I? All of these are different. Oh God. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll do this. Oh no, boo on you. You're... Okay, click, 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 click. I have to mine my way out of this. Oh man. What have I done? There we go.
I see it!
What do you see?
The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press.
That is a fair deduction. You know what else is a fair deduction? I am going to take a quick minute. I will be right back. I apologize for this. I'm not going to be gone longer than a minute. I will be right back. Just a second. I've returned. I apologize. Ah, boy. Okay. Let's keep going.
Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
No, you weren't. Plus, also, it would be very hard to do that because the hand is in the same position and the arm is in the same position, the exact same position, and I don't know. It's like the video stopping is odd for sure, but I don't know.
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Let's pin that down. Where was the camera set up? Well, we saw the press from this view, so it was set up on the red. It was set up on the red-green exisal. It was set up here. No, it was set up here. Here? Maybe it was set up on one of the exisals? That's pretty far away. I wouldn't be able to stop both at the same time. Okay, and then it was set up from the control panel, is what you mean.
There!
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense, that makes sense.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
That makes sense, fine.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height. When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
Yeah, but you need exact placement. And you'd need the exact clothes. You'd need exact placement of everything there, and nothing seemed to have moved.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
I don't get that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Either Kaido and Kokichi are still alive, or Kokichi is dead and Kaido is alive. Those are the only two options, really.
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
But he's not the mastermind.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so... I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well, I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Kokichi, then. Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at the time. If they were the only ones present during the body swapping trick, then the real victim was Kokichi. Kokichi is dead. If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time, which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down. I can't let anything escape me this time. True victim? V-I-C-T-I-M. I don't know what the next word is. Victim... Identity? I-D-E-N-T-I... Nope. Victim, 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 victim. Victim, victim. V-I-C-T-I-M. I can say victim, victim. H? What's H? Victim, ha, ha, ha. Victim. Dead? Head. There's a D that's gonna be used in here somewhere. Yep. D and P. D and P are used in this. Okay. D and P. D and P. D and P. D and P. Help. Help. Victim. App. Hell. Victim hell. Hell. Hellod. Hold up. Hell. There's a D somewhere. Heldo. Heldy. Helda. Hell. Hell. Who? Victim who? H-E-L-L? I don't know this, dear God. Uh-oh. Help. Victim helper. There's someone who helped the victim. I didn't see an R though. Was there an R somewhere? Huh? Victim helped? Oh.
I can't believe I overlooked this. What do you mean? There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Yep. The culprit of the case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit inside that exisal... It can only be them. Boop.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the two of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi
Was Kaito.
must be Kaito. So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is... Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Man, this class trial is insane.
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Huh?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito.
Well, you don't know that he drank it. He could have just pressed his tongue up against it and then gave it to Kaito afterwards.
There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
Huh? I don't understand.
No. Himiko, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you don't understand. This is just as confusing for everyone else. Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away.
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
No, there are 3 options.
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I killed Kaito. There's absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
I thought so. Maki is trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito is the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? I can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover the truth.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
No, boy.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know?
I like your outfit there.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene.
Final blow!
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote.
It ends here!
That's what I mentioned.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die, just to execute their plan?
Crazy. Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
Yeah, huh?
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Comic time! Okay, so the first is Trail of... The first Trail of Blood. Trail of Blood. This. Okay, so then that leaves Electro Bomb. This. The only antidote. All inside the hangar, that would have been this. Get the Exisal, that would have been at the very start, so here. Drink the antidote, that would have been this. Assembled a crossbow. Yep. Culprit in the press. You have to get to the press first. Kokichi. What evidence did the culprit flush down the toilet? The culprit's left arm! Kokichi's right arm. Oh, right. No, that would have been... Right. Literally, the right arm. This is at the very end. Whoa! And this one is the only other thing left. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Here we go.
This is the truth of the case. Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. the culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal and climbed inside. She knew exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals.
I'm pretty sure the arrow was longer than that. To be sunk that far into his arm, I feel like that would have also gone to the side, but whatever.
Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie.
Ah, so this is when it was carried out. Got it.
He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
Okay, so it just said that Maki tried slashing the electro panel. However, Electrobomb was taken out after she started slashing the electro panel. That does not line up, but whatever, fine. I don't, whatever.
Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously.
Emergency switch.
The two then switched places, and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. it obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
No. Luminary of the stars.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man! Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions!
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it? But it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito is inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma, or is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment.
Yeah, my issue is that right there, the hand. If it was just the jacket, if we didn't see the hand and arm, then I would agree. But we see the hand and arm, and it was exactly the same way.
But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right?
Even after the comic thing, I'm still questioning myself. I love this class trial.
Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Ruin? I see. So that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. I thought that was all very obvious. That's why Kaito has been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point? We looked at the rules earlier, but Monokuma will never directly commit a murder, is that it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Monokuma will never directly commit a murder. However, if he does this, he will directly commit a murder, thus breaking his own rule. Thus, if he's following the rules still, then he would have to face punishment, aka judgment, aka execution.
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic, and I believe in Kaido. From this point on, it's not about logic. It's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaido. Not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
Okay.
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exosaw?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is... It's Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Kaido's trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know exactly why, but he's putting his life on the line for it. So, to put my faith in him, this is the only way. Everything that we've determined up to now. What if I turned it all on its head? Oh, God, no. Oh, I get it. I haven't had to lie during this entire trial, so I'm supposed to lie right now. And, yes, I need to lie.
Alright.
Yes! Kokichi's disappearance. No one had seen Kokichi during the entire investigation or up until the start of the class trial. I will have to say that, yes, I actually did see Kokichi, because I was wondering about this evidence. We hadn't used this evidence at all. But I will use this evidence and be like, no, I saw him.
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exosaw?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
I reveal the truth.
Perjury.
Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exosol is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this.
10 out of 10 acting skills, my guy.
I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? I really am sorry, but this is the only way. Kaido is trying to fool Monokuma, trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaido is risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaido. I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. If Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work, fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all.
You didn't say that 10 minutes ago.
If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen.
Oh. Kaido is taking over Kokichi's role as best boy. I like Kaido. I like Kokichi. I like Kaido. Oh.
So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it?
I think it's still Kokichi.
I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
No, it's Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Aw, man.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Should say that before voting. Not after we see the results. Hey! I didn't actually have to retry this time. Woo! Let's go! There we are.
Well,
If the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even morons can't screw this up.
absolutely right.
The blackened who killed Kokichi Oma is Kaito Momota. You all got it right. So, you all got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Makiro voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know,
But, man, was it hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines.
Jeez.
Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole thing. It's even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events, too. But, even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell though, huh?
Come on, man.
Hey, come on guys, don't look so sad. You guys got it right, it's all good.
Why?
Huh? Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believe that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. Maki, was she protecting Kaido or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw him off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended. You all fell for it, but you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control, I had Mew make it. A mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think that I was the mastermind.
What?
What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
So, Gonta, you're here? Your spirit. Why am I thinking of Gonta? I've always had trouble with that. To end it?
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead, this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why?
Oh, man.
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it? So, whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's auctions too.
I'm disappointed.
Lob, auctions. Dear God. Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remembered the truth from the flashback light.
Could it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted.
Huh?
What? Maybe the mastermind had us use the flashback lights so we would target Kokichi as remnants of despair.
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along. They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair.
Okay,
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be a mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope Speak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. No, I didn't know about the flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you.
I mean,
Anyway, like I was saying,
you know...
then, who is the true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either.
But
But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win.
Huh?
No, I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult, Kaido. I need you to kill me.
What? I mean,
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim, so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Makiro or Kokichi were the blackened, then I'd show myself, and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
but
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
that's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he was messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said.
Well, you know.
Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there would be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. So someone's alive. At least one person. Someone's alive, if not multiple people, to watch this killing game, but the entire world is dead. You know that. Kaido knows that too, but someone is alive? Or maybe Junko's ghost spirit is watching from the aftermath, and they're wanting to appease the spirit? There would be no point in making this a game in the first place. But Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules, and about making the game interesting. That's why I agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
Which means...
Which means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
So, this is some kind of show? But who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right. The flashback light is the reason we even remember that.
Nah.
But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no doubt.
Listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong. He relied on Shuichi.
Yeah.
It's just like Kokichi said. If this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who is watching this?
Hey,
What's all this about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why won't you tell us? We were friends during the trial.
You guys.
Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well.
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to help, to extend a helping hand.
Well then.
Then, here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
Comprehensive.
then who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to-be-continued cliffhanger like that. What? Why are you you're just too cute. Really?
Hey,
I understand Koichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaido? Why did you agree to kill Koichi? Because if not, then you would be dead, Maki. He was protecting you. Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway.
Nah.
It was kind of hard to ignore such an ignoring guy.
huh?
What?
Jeez.
I wondered how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you.
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you?
Ah.
I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if the poison kills me, then Maki would become the Blackened. And her crime would be exposed so easily.
Well, you
If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Damn it!
You?
That's playing dirty! So that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself! Anyway, this is our chance to end this killing game.
ruined this killing
That's
game.
why you have to kill me, so we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and anyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Crap. I'm gonna die soon. Can't we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude. But, you know,
At least
I wasn't boring. Whoops.
That punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me?
Nah.
No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words, ruin this killing game.
Jeez.
He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
Damn it.
'Cause I'm out of time.
What?
Time?
Could it be...
Kaido, you mean your health?
What are you talking about?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore.
My bad.
My bad. That was a lie.
Huh?
A lie? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking. No, it can't be.
But you know,
But I gotta wonder how this all happened. I don't remember it all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. If he was fine during the medical exam, then that means
Could it be...
this might be the virus.
what?
Virus?
If I remember correctly,
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by the meteorites that spread across the globe. Hope's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come so far and triumphed so much over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
could it be...
This must have something to do with the virus. Kaido didn't use that flashback light, so he might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? Weren't we selected because we didn't?
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Golfa
to tell you
project.
the truth,
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
What? Kaido is infected with the virus? But how could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But you know,
When I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
hey, so
Kokichi left me a whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end.
Huh?
What?
well done.
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something. He saved your life. You should have just ignored him. Hey, Arsen. Welcome back, I think. Or maybe you were here the whole time. I don't know. Either way, hello.
Well then.
Kaido, did you?
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed up stuff during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Just what I expect from my sidekick.
Why?
Why? If you knew I'd see through it, then why?
Then...
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Nah.
Nah, it wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge success. I had to leave for a bit to do some stuff. Oh no, no worries. Don't worry about it at all. I don't mind. As long as... I feel like my voice... I feel like my voice doesn't sound natural. It feels like I'm always... Is this a normal talking voice? That's the thing. This is my normal talking voice. Even if it sounds like I'm reading a script or something, this is my normal talking voice. But when I listen to myself back in recordings and stuff like that, I'm just like, this sounds ingenuine. This sounds a little fake. This sounds like it's reading off of a script. And it's just like, but no, I intentionally do. I intentionally make myself a character. I don't know. This is just my normal talking voice. I don't know. I like to do it. It's fun.
What's that mean?
Why?
I mean...
Because of this plan, and Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind.
Got it.
We got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Behind this truth, there's gotta be a hint that leads to the real truth.
Huh?
The real truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why Kokichi gave his life.
But...
You talk as if he was your partner when you hated him so strongly before.
What?
No, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap. To the end. No. Even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
Hey!
It's getting harder to breathe, so... Please, can you...
Hey, so...
Hey, can I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but... You kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? Shit. I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
You little... bastards who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shit's enjoying it. They all piss me off.
Shit!
That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Huh?
Kokichi said that?
Nah.
That could have been a lie too. He probably just said it so I cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie!
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears.
But
I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth? Even now, at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. Well, at the very least, Arson, you're back here to see the execution. The thing that we've all been waiting for! Punishment time! The truth is in the eye of the beholder. Huh. Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. He was the ultimate liar. That pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally, I need to apologize to Shuichi.
Huh?
What? Me?
I mean...
To be honest, I was jealous of you.
Huh?
Jealous?
That's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know? Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
So, that's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaido, that's not true.
Hey!
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaido. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility. And that's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back then even now I'd be... Oh god. Kaido!
Kaito! What?
Kaido, are you okay? How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
You sure are, bucko, 'cause it's punishment time!
Punishment? I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
You planning on getting in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't ya?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now.
Cut it out.
No, stop!
Kaito!
No, Kaido, I can't. I can't let you die, Kaido.
That's it!
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey!
Oh, just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. You know what I mean.
Huh?
What?
When life ends, the closest to mourn it. But if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
Are you talking about Necronomicon shit? What are you talking about?
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey!
Exactly, what are you talking about? I feel like that's lore. I feel like that's gonna lead into the next chapter.
Hey!
All right, kids. Time for your grand re-entrance.
Oh. Oh, God, no! Not the Mono Cubs. Not the Mono Cubs.
Rise and shine, Earth Sign. Our powers combined, we are the Monocubs.
Why?
Why? I don't like this.
Except for Monodam. I like Monodam, but
Oh, no! Go away!
I don't want to be on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Take me away from this place.
I'm Monotaro. No matter how you read it or spell it or say it, it's still Monotaro. What the? That's totally a lie.
By the way,
What the hell's going on? I could have swore there was more used chumps before.
Hell yeah!
Fuck if I know. Let's destroy Monodam now. This sad sack is bumming me the fuck out.
That was my voice for Mono Kid. Do you see how I meant it was very gristly and hard on my throat?
It was very,
Well, this sucks, but at least Monodam returns. I like Monodam!
What did you say?
Well, what the? Weren't all the Mono Cubs completely destroyed?
Hey,
Those old Monocubs were destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. They still got their factory setting, so in a way, it's like the brand new characters.
thank you so
But who cares?
much.
Now that my cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore.
What was that?
You brought them back on a whim like that?
You
You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as those Monocubs. But finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think.
So, not all of the people are dead in the world is what you're saying. Finding other people.
oh well.
I got no idea what's going on, or what any of this means, but that's right.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! We're so fucking lovable and shit! Except Monodam, of course!
Hey!
Oh, do you know what else this means? Now that the Monocubs are back, I've got my axial entourage protecting me again. Still want to defy me now.
This is bad if he's got the axials again. Exisals.
Shut up.
So what?
I won't let you kill him.
It doesn't matter. I won't let you kill Kaido. I'll fight until the end. Stop! Even if you fight the Exisals, you'll just get killed. Damn it. The remote control and the last electro bomb were crushed in the press.
No.
No, I won't give up. Maki roll.
You?
Enough already. I've never felt this way before. I mean love. Love for Kaido. I've always fought to kill, but This is the first time I've fought to protect someone.
Huh?
Huh? And I've never been given a nickname like Maki Roll before either.
What?
You! And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. I've never fallen in love as hard as I have right now. Come to me. Come in me. What? No, that's too far. Stop. Hold the presses. Let's back up. Just a hot stick. No. Stop. Too far. Let's just continue. Nothing happened. And I've never fallen for someone before.
What?
Maki Roll. Maki,
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't. I was right. You were crushing on him. Oh, so sweet.
I won't let you kill him.
That's why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Makiro, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But I...
Hey, so...
Hey, Makiro, I asked you before. What's your enemy? Before, you hated yourself so much. You didn't even like yourself a little. And wasn't that the reason you tried to distance yourself from others?
That's right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about it.
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself.
Oh, this is tragic too! Dear God! No!
Come on, man.
Hey. Don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe in you.
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Alright, Kaido. I won't cry.
I'll endure it.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in.
Yeah, I'll endure it.
I can't cry, even if I wanted to.
It looks like you really, really want to, so I appreciate it, Kibo.
Hey, sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do!
Dong dong dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before.
But just let me say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma. Suck it balls.
Get ready!
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. You can see the fire in his eyes. This isn't a thing that we've seen before. That's new fire. Why is it fire? Are you self-combusting? That's not a good thing. Please don't. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest of you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi!
And Shuichi, never forget. You're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Hiccups. Hiccups are not good at a time like this. This is emotional time. Yeah, Kaido. Okay.
The impossible is possible!
Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Kaido.
Oh. Best frame of best girl in the game! Maki, no. Maki, I share the pain with you.
Maki roll!
How long are you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. That's impossible. I can't. Of course! My bad for making you cry like that.
Oh, no.
Alright!
Alright then, let's end this with a bang.
Kaito Momota,
Yes.
Luminary of the Stars.
A special punishment suited to the Luminary of the Stars.
Okay.
You don't got it?
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this started.
Get ready!
Oh yeah? Well, screw you. I'm not gonna die the way that you want.
It's punishment time!
Time for the show.
I don't want the show to begin.
Kaido has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! Okay. Oh, this again? Blast off! Second ignition! You... Game, you dick. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? Error confirmed. No! Execution failed. Aww. Why are we standing there? What? Whoa, huh? Okay. Okay, so what's going through my head right now is Monokuma is angry because he didn't kill Kaido. Kaido died on his own before the execution could be carried out. So that might somehow break a rule. Because Kaido died on his own. Plus, in addition, there's that whole thing with Kibo. Kibo lost his Hoge, aka his antenna. Kibo, I want to talk to you. Is there something different with you now? Kiboy. Kaido. Kaido.
Right?
Kibo, are you okay? You got hit with that debris, but when you protected...
Well...
I'm fine. More importantly...
Hey!
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaido won?
What do you mean Kaido won?
Because
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaido didn't die from your execution.
Okay?
That's right. Kaido wasn't killed by you.
Yeah.
It's Kaido's victory. I don't know if he meant to do it, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass. Well, whatever. It's not like this at the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
It's not over.
Hell yeah!
No shit.
Hey!
Ain't it written in the school regulations?
That's right.
The killing game will go on until there's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations, so you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
Well,
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaido. I will end this killing game.
That's it.
And to give Kaido's death meaning, I swear, I will keep my promise.
You're right.
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else die. Who's even gonna play that game anymore? It's already over. You could cut this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
Well, actually...
Feels like we stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all.
Pops!
Yo, Pops. Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out.
Oh, Monosuke's acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points.
They're so...
Oh, I can't just help myself around you cute little cubs. Stop. Don't want this. Don't need this. I don't need this in my life. I'm good. Gather round, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you just about what you missed.
A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter?
My widow cubs.
I'll tell you all about it while I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids go on ahead and wait for me at home.
So long, farewell.
Is there something that you have to tell us, but don't want the Monocubs hearing?
Why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard.
Why, you?
We don't want it. Just go away.
You're really bugging.
By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game.
A participant, you say?
No way! Nuh-uh! This game is gonna keep going and going for a long time!
During his ranting, Monokuma took out...
Huh?
A flashback light? Uh-oh.
What?
What did you just do?
What?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything.
This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. You'll remember that despair is the only choice you have. And that hope doesn't exist here at all. The killing game will never end.
Mysterious and more mysterious. More interesting and more interesting. Interestinger and more interestinger. And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared there is no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. It took all I had just to accept the reality that Kaido was gone. And not just Kaido, Kokichi too. Someone we all trusted, and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. There's lots of synergy going on between these murders, man. But it wasn't all for nothing. Because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. The fuck is this? The hell is this? No. Oh my god! No! 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 Oh my god! No! Calm down. Simmer down. Okay. Oh my god! Smoogie. She gets cospox if she cosplays a real person. But does she get cospox if she cosplays a person who is dead? That could be right there. That could be Smoogie cosplaying as Junko Enoshima. If that cosplay, if she only gets cospox from cosplaying someone who is alive. Oh. That would fit in. Then there wouldn't have to be a 17th person. That could be Samugi. that would make sense as to why people were saying Smoogie was their favorite person. Because I see nothing redeemable. I see nothing that would suggest that Smoogie would be the favorite person, the best girl, or anything like that. But this would play into that. Interesting. Or I could be completely wrong, but nonetheless, this is the thing that makes more sense to me right now. There could be new stuff that gets pulled into the future that's just like, okay, obviously it wasn't this. Obviously with the new evidence, then we have this Junko. But, we are being shown this for a reason. If it isn't Smoogie cosplaying as Junko, then it is somebody who looks like Junko and is dressing up like Junko. Either way, it's somebody who's obsessed, one way or another. Whatever. But, Arson, got some ideas, we do. Do we? Yes, I do. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! What voice should I give you? What voice should I give you, Junko? What voice should I give you? Maybe I'll give you the voice I was trying to give, Mew. The killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. That's just simple supply and demand.
Such despair.
Secret. Secrets. Later that night, we're not done yet. I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard. The place where Kaido and I would train together. My heart felt crushed. All the loss and guilt and helplessness is sinking in my chest. But still, I stood there.
Well...
What are you doing? Maki.
Hey.
So, you came to...
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry.
What?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaido into a corner. Just like Kaede, I end up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well...
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
Hey.
Are you lonely now that Kaido is gone?
Okay.
Yeah, lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad. I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaido. If he hadn't, I'd have been my friend. I would be...
That's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been.
Okay.
But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaido.
Huh?
Grateful?
Okay.
Yeah. I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not going to wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. Except for maybe Kyo. Kyo is pretty messed up. Thanks. Yeah. So you guys were here after all.
Yeah.
Just like I thought.
Jeez.
I knew you guys would be here, cause I cast a spell to find you. Smoogie? Himiko? If you don't mind, can we join you in your training? Huh? That sounded like a poo-hoo-hoo. What are you... Waha-waha? No. That sounded like a poo-hoo-hoo. I'll train you all from the ground up, so we can end this killing game together.
Huh?
We're going to end this together?
Yeah.
Himiko and I promised Kaido.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game.
All right!
We can't afford to lose to despair. Voice, don't give out on me now.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. Himiko, thought you said you were gonna train us. What are you doing? Come on. Not to be Mew here, not to bring Mew back from the grave, but you don't have any weights holding you down here, so it should be easier on you to do some push-ups. Let's go. Kaido said it best. I'm not alone. That's right. I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all gave us their hope, too. That's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive, no matter what. Thank you, Kaido.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. 'Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey!
Oh, by the way, what happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo? I don't know.
What's that guy off doing?
I don't think a robot really needs to do any training.
But
the rest of us are here. I kinda wish he'd come too.
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing.
You up to, Kibo?
I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity.
You didn't have rocket launchers on your back beforehand, did you? You didn't have rocket launchers on your back beforehand, did you?
It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
Oh boy.
But I will destroy it.
Yes! Do so! Okay, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. I concede. Please don't. Please don't. Voyage without passion or purpose. To be continued! I am fascinated. I am fascinated. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. To be fair, the first chapter was very, very good. Second chapter was alright. Third chapter was alright. Fourth chapter was alright. Fourth chapter got me feeling some things for Gonta, but fourth chapter was alright. This chapter got me back into that fascinated mindset, just because it's pulled off stuff that it hasn't done before. Oh, I love this! I love this! I love this! Such a good game. You want to save? Yes. Please and thank you. Look at my collection. Prologue end, Chapter 1 end, Chapter 2 end, 3 end, 4 end, 5 end. Coming along so nicely. And I have so many. Oh, dear God. I have 30 slave shots. That's loud. Let's not. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Things are getting interesting. Aren't they? Aren't they? Aren't they? But. Thank you, Arson, because you're here. Thank you, Arson, for joining me. Thank you also to Star Knight, and thank you also to Super Ty and Krusty Musty. I believe all you were here. Thank you for joining me. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, in most of these games, Chapter 6... Actually, no. The first game had chapters 1 through 5. It technically had a 6th chapter because it was chapter 5, but just chapter 5 continued. The second game had chapter 6. This game definitely has more, so it'll be chapter 6. I wonder if this game has a chapter 7. I don't know. We'll have to see. But Kibo's going on his rampage. Anyways. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining me and watching along. If you're watching this from the archive, please do whatever you want. If you like this and you have watched all through this, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow, and do whatever. I hope either way you are having a great time. Thank you once again, and I think that'll be it for tonight. Once again, Arson, thank you so very much for joining me. I will see you another time. Bye. Have a good night. Toodaloo. To you. Sayonara. May Atwa be guiding his shining light all over you.